I lost 6 pounds in 7 days eating mostly potatoes. Now, I don't know if it's water weight. I know some of you might come for me and say, it's mostly water weight. But here's the thing, I don't even care. I'm just so excited to see that I lost 6 pounds in 7 days. Originally, when I had the idea for this video, I wanted to document every single day of those 7 days. And I think I got about 3 days in or so. I'm gonna have to check when I edit this. But then my kids got sick and I was lucky to get a proper shower in, much less be able to film myself. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the full 7 days. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna add the footage that I was able to grab. So make sure you watch to the end of the video if you want to check that out. But all in all, I wanted to jump on here to say that I literally can't believe I lost 6 pounds in 7 days eating mostly potatoes. So I did recently put this video out last week sometime, just talking about, kind of what I'm up to in terms of doing like a shake and potato reboot, kind of my own thing that I just thought, you know what? I lost a lot of weight. I lost 60 pounds actually in total, drinking my fiber protein shakes every morning for breakfast. And then I also thought that it was mainly potatoes that I was eating the most of to lose the 60 pounds. So just trying to refocus and get back on track, I thought I'm gonna put those two things together. We're gonna do a shake in the morning and we're gonna focus on potatoes, sweet potatoes for lunch and dinner. So that's basically all I've been doing. There's no hard rules to it. And by doing those two things, I've lost 6 pounds in 7 days. Oh, and one more super exciting thing that's going on with me. In case you didn't see it, my very last video, I had a huge announcement, and that was that I just released a brand new weight loss recipe ebook called Spud Skinny. I'm super pumped about this book. The recipes are incredible. I honestly feel like it is the best weight loss recipe ebook I have ever written to date. Like, I really took my time with these recipes. I have been enjoying these recipes on repeat. Like, when you are doing any type of reset or anything like that, just focusing on potatoes, you can just eat them plain. Like, you can throw them in the Instant Pot, you can boil them, steam them, and eat them as is with a little bit of salt. You're good to go. You can totally keep it completely simple. But it is nice that if you get to the point where you are bored with just eating the plain old Jane type of potatoes, that you can eat them, really seasoned up, really prepared in delicious ways while still keeping it low fat, because that is the trick in all of this. In order to lose weight eating potatoes, it has to be fat-free. So my brand new book has all potato recipes, every single one. It's all potatoes, regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. And every single recipe, of course, is overt fat-free. So no nuts, no seeds, no avocados, no oil, no high fat whatsoever. So every recipe is filled with flavor while keeping things super low fat. And this book by no means is specifically designed to do like a reboot or a reset. However, it can be used for that because the recipes are all low fat, but it can literally just be to incorporate more low fat potato recipes in your diet just every day. And you guys have been amazing. The launch was incredible. The feedback that I got from you guys, the personal emails that you guys have sent me, I can't even say enough. Like, I've been floating on cloud nine. You never know when you put your name on something and release it, how it's going to be received. And it just warms my heart to no end how excited all of you guys were and just such wonderful feedback. It honestly just makes me so happy. I cannot even explain it in words. So thank you so much to all of you who took the time to purchase a copy. I hope that you're enjoying those recipes. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the book and you would like to, then I'm going to hook you guys up with a super awesome special. And that is that for the next 48 hours, you can grab a copy of my brand new book at 60% off. That's right, but it will only be for 48 hours only. So please take advantage of it while those sales are running, because some of you are not so happy when the sale is done. So I encourage you to check it out while it's going. So I will have the link to that brand new book posted in my description box below if you want to check it out. So I just had to jump on here quickly to let you guys know my results, because I know a lot of you were curious to find out what would happen by having this little bit of reboot. And now I'm not done. I actually want to do this for about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, but I was just so shocked by the results of only week 1 that I had to let you guys know. So if you are also looking to start over, refocus, do a little bit of a reboot or reset, whatever you want to call it, do it, because it works so well. I mean, it just really goes to show the power of the potato. Now, we're not talking about potatoes, with a whole bunch of added fat or sour cream or cheese or any of the things we might be used to. We're just talking about the plain old Jane potato, with nothing added to it, keeping it super low fat. I quite literally can't think of a better weight loss food that is super filling and helps you to lose weight. Like, think about that. Is there actually another food that can do that aside from beans? But even still, I find beans easier to drink in my shakes than to eat, whereas I actually thoroughly enjoy eating my potatoes. And honestly, I just find that if I was eating beans like lunch and dinner every single day, there's a high probability that I would get sick of beans, whereas potatoes, I just find that they're so versatile and you can jump between, you know, regular potatoes and sweet potatoes, so you can really keep things kind of interesting. So me personally, I'm gonna keep going with it. I will probably give another update, you know, in another 3 weeks or so, but I just had to tell you guys because I know so many of you told me on my book release video that you were in need of wanting to do like a reset and just kind of like start over, a fresh start. So I'm here to be the little, you know, birdie on your shoulder and tell you just do it, because the results have literally blown my mind. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead now and add that little bit of footage that I had from eating those potatoes for a few days in a row, so you guys can kind of check it out and see what I was eating for those first few days. But again, when you're doing any type of reset using potatoes for weight loss, then all you really need to do is just make sure you don't add any added fat. Doesn't really matter too much how you prepare the potatoes. There is a slight difference in calorie density, but nothing to really overly worry about as long as you're not adding any fat. Boil them, steam them, throw them in the Instant Pot, roast them, make some air fried French fries. Do as you like, just don't add the fat. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and attach this footage, and yeah, I will see all of you guys in the next one. So don't forget to check out that awesome book sale. I'm super, super excited about this book, you guys, and it just, yeah, I just hope you guys love it as much as I do. So anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here and let's jump into that footage. So it's my first official day of eating potatoes only for both lunch and dinner. Now, I completely forgot to film my lunch. It has been a little bit crazy around here. My son is unfortunately not feeling that well, and I have been totally sleep deprived because of it, as I probably look like. So anyway, I forgot to hit the camera and film my lunch. But what I had for lunch was a sweet potato soup along with a beet and carrot salad on the side. Here for dinner, I'm having a potato stuffed pepper with edamame. Now the edamame is currently cooking, but I'm really hungry right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this while this is nice and warm, and then I'll just eat my edamame afterwards. But anyways, this smells and tastes absolutely delicious. Super simple to whip together, super filling, and yeah, so I'm gonna dig in. Okay. Okay. That is all the things. It's creamy, a little bit salty, extremely flavorful, and then mixed with the softness of the pepper and the sweetness of the pepper. This is amazing. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed with how delicious this turned out. I wish I could share, but unfortunately I can't. So anyways, first day down, and hasn't been too bad. I've not been feeling hungry today. The potatoes do a really good job at keeping me full, but I think the trick is eating enough, because if you don't eat enough, you're gonna be hungry. I actually have another stuffed pepper if I wanted more, but I honestly think between this and a nice plate of edamame, I think that will do the trick, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and we'll see you guys at the next meal. Good morning, everyone. So I am starting my morning off with one of my fiber protein shakes. This here is the coffee crisp one. Delicious. It is my absolute favorite. If you're a coffee drinker, you have to give this one a try. It's so, so, so good. So I've got about 3/4 of a cup of beans in this one. I added a little bit more than usual because the more beans I add, the longer I stay full. And the goal is to have absolutely no snacking, just to have this shake, have it carry me all the way until lunch, and then I will be eating my potatoes. So I'm gonna enjoy the shake. I'm going to throw some potatoes in my Instant Pot right now, and I will be back at lunch. All right, guys, so it is lunchtime, and this is what I'm having. These are my Greek lemon spuds. I used to work for a Greek family many, many moons ago, and Yaya taught me how to make a lot of their Greek dishes. So this is my version of the Greek potatoes that I was so fond of when she would make them. But of course, this is oil-free, meat-free, and just as delicious, really full of flavor. I like mine personally to taste like really lemony, but you know, you can always cut back on the lemon juice, but oh, just the smell of them alone, much less the taste. So I'm about to dig in. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. One little point. You know how they say that the best way to lose weight eating potatoes is to have them like really boring and bland, because oftentimes when we add all the extra, you know, higher fat stuff like the butter and sour cream and all the things, pardon my chewing. But while that is true, I would say that it's equally true that you can eat the potatoes without all that high fat stuff, but they can still be flavorful. So my husband is Moroccan, and if there's anything he taught me about cooking is to go very generous on the seasonings and spices and stuff. So when I make these potatoes, I use a lot of lemon juice and a lot of oregano, and a little bit heavier even on the salt in this particular recipe, just because the salt brings out the oregano and the lemon. But anyways, absolutely delicious. You can still have, you know, basically fat-free potatoes to help you lose weight and stay on track, but they can be flavorful, and these potatoes prove it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and we'll see you guys at dinner. Okay, so I am about to have part one of my dinner. I am clearly on the go, so this is how it's gonna go. Anyways, I just packed a sweet potato. A plain old Jane sweet potato is just the way it's going to have to be until I can get to my mom's house. I did bring some other food with me, but you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be super fancy. It can literally just be a baked sweet potato on the go. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then I will see you guys again at part two of my dinner. So I'm at my mom's house now and just about to have my dinner. Sorry if you hear the background noise, but it's a full house over here. So anyways, I'm actually kind of feeling okay after eating that sweet potato, so I'm not overly hungry, but the night's getting on and I try not to eat too late, so I'm just gonna have a little bit of cabbage, sauerkraut, and these awesome broccoli potato puffs that I made earlier. Super delicious. So anyways, I'm gonna show you my plate and I'm gonna get eating with my family, and I will see you guys tomorrow, probably at lunch. Hey everyone, so it is day 3 eating potatoes for both lunch and dinner. So here I am having some delicious sweet potato chili that I made. I have to say this is now one of my favorite potato recipes. Again, I am very big on having food that it does not taste bland, but still without all the added fat and stuff. And this one is just like packed with flavor, so I'm a huge fan. I am so looking forward to eating this. I made a big batch, so some is going in my freezer, so I can continue to have this as I'm eating potatoes only. And over here, I just made myself a licorice root tea. My son has a little bit of a, I don't know, a chest infection of some sort, a little bit of sinus stuff going on. And I am with him obviously all the time, so I'm just trying to throw everything I've got at it. I can feel my body kind of trying to fight it off, but it hasn't turned into anything full blown, so I am just, you know, getting the teas in and all the good stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this for my lunch. This morning I just had another coffee crisp shake, nothing crazy to show there. So yeah, I'm gonna dig in and I'll see you guys at dinner. I can honestly not stress how easy it is to use potatoes for weight loss. There is quite literally no other food that is so satisfying, so versatile, and helps you get healthy and lose weight. So make sure if you're not subscribed to my channel already that you hit that subscribe button on your way out, as I will be giving a future update, so I'd love to have you stick around. If you would also like to join me by cleaning up your diet and just simplifying your diet by eating a lot of potatoes, then don't forget to check out that awesome book sale. It is brand new as of just a few days ago, and the sale will only be on for the next 48 hours only. So again, you can check out Spud Skinny. The link will be found in my description box below. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you guys in the next one.